Namaste. You're welcome to my YouTube channel, Dr. Raji Astro. I also want to convey my heartfelt thanks for encouraging me for my talks on astrology, and I find a large number of viewers coming up. Also, a lot of telephone calls and messages asking me to give some more details on topics concerning our country and the world at present. Now, the title of my talk today is going to be the horoscope of India analyzed. As I had promised earlier, while the Namkarana of our country, that is what will be the best name for our country. After that, I had promised that subsequently I will be discussing the horoscope of India and trying to analyze it. Now, it is important that in the Namkaran we had examined 4 names which go for our country. First one, India. Second one, Hindustan. Third one, Bharat. And fourth one, Bharatvarsh. Now, in my previous video, I had discussed in detail how all these 4 names stand. Now, it will be right for me to emphasize and repeat the results obtained after having examined all these 4 names astrologically. The first 2 names, that is India and Hindustan, they are very unlucky and unhelpful and names which should never be used. They are causing lots of problems, lots of quarrels, lots of political crisis, and lots of unhappiness and destruction in India. And within our own country, we are not able to act as one force because of various personal reasons which are coming forward everywhere. Now, I can recollect, which I had done in my previous video also, that a slogan was given by our ex-Prime Minister, late Shri Rajiv Gandhi. He had said, Mera Bharat Mahan. I'll repeat this, Mera Bharat Mahan. It was never used as Mera India Mahan or Mera Hindustan Mahan. It was simple Mera Bharat Mahan. I appreciate this, and I would like to pay salutations to Shri Rajiv Gandhi ji. He selected the correct slogan, Mera Bharat Mahan. Now, the balance of the 2 names were Bharat and Bharatvarsh. Bharatvarsh is a very lucky, fortunate and good name for our country. I would repeatedly request that this Bharatvarsh should be accepted as the official name of our country. In short name, Bharat may also be used. That is also good and lucky. But the real advantage of this Namkaran would be when we are using the name Bharatvarsh. My humble request, what we say, हाथ जोड़कर प्रार्थना है. With folded hands, I would request all authorities concerned to delete the names of India with India and Hindustan. Use the name Bharatvarsh as official name of India. And in short, Bharat also can be used. Short name Bharat is also okay, but Bharatvarsh is the real name of India which we must all use. Okay. Now enough about Namkaran Sanskar. Now I would like to come down to the horoscope. Horoscope of independent India, and see how the planetary position stands of independent India and what best we can do under the present circumstances to have the best results therein. For this, I have considered the Independence Day, that is Friday, August 15, 1947, as the origin of the chart of independent India. I worked out the natal chart of India with positions of planets, signs and houses, as well as the graphs of the dominants and planetary distributions. The Kundli of independent India points out the facts. The ascendant or Lagna is Taurus and the moon sign is Cancer. I'll repeat. Ascendant is Taurus, moon sign of independent India is Cancer. Now Jupiter is the ruling planet of the 8th and the 11th house. 8th house is called Rog or Mrityu Sthan, that is enemy house, and 11th house is called the Labhasthan or the house of advantage. But the Jupiter, the planet Jupiter, is placed in the 6th house. 6th house is called Shatru Sthan or the house of the enemy. This is the position of Jupiter. Now Saturn. Saturn is the dominant Yog-Karak planet in the horoscope of independent India, and it is posited in the 3rd house, while it is the ruling lord of the 9th and the 10th house. 9th house is called the Bhagyasthan or what the luck gives you, and 10th house is the house of profession or house of the activity, how you earn money for your living. Now, position of Saturn. Position of Saturn is in the 3rd house. 3rd house is not considered very favorable, and it is called the house of your parakram, that is your encouragement, and of your siblings, or the house of your relationship with your brothers and sisters. Now, this house is not considered very fortunate. The outcome is obvious, that is struggle within your own people, within your own citizens, etc. Now, these are the 7 planets which are there, wherein in the 3rd house along with Saturn, other planets located are the Venus, Mercury, Sun, Moon, Saturn and Pluto. Now, these 7 planets are there. The 2 Rahu and Ketu, which are called Chaya Graha, Rahu is posited in the Lagna. I'm not very happy about it. And Ketu is placed in the 7th house. 7th house is pertaining to partnership, etc. Now, before proceeding any further, it is noticed that all these 7 planets are between Rahu and Ketu. Now, such a placement is called Kal Sarp Yoga, or you may call it Kal Sarp Dosh, where Rahu and Ketu, they are called the head and tail of a dragon. And they do not give good results. Now, what we call as Kal Sarp Dosh or Kal Sarp Yoga, that is what causes disputes, hardships, obstructions, unhappiness, and many other problems. I will not deny that sometimes this Kal Sarp Dosh or Kal Sarp Yoga, in spite of giving difficulties, obstructions, disputes, unhappiness, also gives some advantages. Those advantages could be in the field of politics, it could be in sports and games, it could be in trade, and it could also be in spirituality. Now, having considered the horoscope chart as such, let's come down to the period to see how the current period is going on. The Vimshotri Mahadasha at present is that of the moon, which started on 4 October 2015, and it will be ending on 4 October 2025, that is for a period of 10 years. Now, this period of 10 years is subdivided into various sub-periods. Now the sub-period, moon, under the Mahadasha of moon, the sub-period of Jupiter was running from 4 August 2018 till 4 December 2019. I'll repeat this again because it is important to be noted here. Under moon Mahadasha or under moon period, the sub-period of Jupiter was running from 4 August 2018 till 4 December 2019. It was generally a good period because Jupiter is a Shubh Grah and moon also is good. Now, problem started thereafter. In moon Mahadasha, the sub-period of Saturn started on 4 December 2019 and it is now going on till 5 July 2021. I'll repeat these dates. The sub-period of Saturn under moon period started on 4 December 2019 and it will continue till 5 July 2021. Now, Saturn is not a Shubh Grah. It doesn't really give good results except in some exceptional cases. It is also located in the 3rd house of India's horoscope. That also is not very favorable. And Saturn is also the Lord, the ruling Lord of 9th house and the 10th house. 10th house is professional, trade, earning money, economic factors, etc. 9th house pertains to luck, basically. All this not being favorable, This is the gist of the period now. Saturn sub-period under Moon Mahadasha. And with what the position of planets is in the birth chart, it gives trouble, and that is the trouble which we are seeing now. I would not like to describe the present positions, conditions in India with regard to the virus which is going on, with regard to political pulls, with disputes, and all type of difficulties that we are facing. Also, economic factor, and one of the periods of great strain. Now, in my previous videos on this virus, I had given that relief will come at the end of April. Now April is ending, and I hope some improvements will happen, but position will not be very clear. There will be fluctuations. At some places, some improvements, at some places, not so. So we have got to be careful. It has to be a very gradual progress, and it will take time. This is no magic. It will not become at once. Gradually, it will take 1 month, 2 months, then some relief, and then I hope, then pray that when this Saturn sub-period ends on 5 July 2021, we would be in a much better shape. I have also jotted down what further periods are, but it's no point discussing it now, because let us see when we reach the bridge, we will see how best to cross it. I'll leave it here up to the present times, and I would request every one of you to cooperate with each other and with the country, and for the mutual benefit of everyone, and follow the instructions given by the government, which are in the interest of the lives of our citizens and in the interest of the country as a whole. Now, what is my duty here? I am a humble astrologer of Bharatvarsh. Now I see, with these planetary positions, I see the difficulties. I am required to indicate the best possible solutions to the problems. That is my duty. I've already mentioned about the name factor. Never use these two names as India and Hindustan. The other names, Bharatvarsh or Bharat, may be used. That is once again my prayer to the authorities concerned and to every citizen of this country. Now, I am sitting alone at almost midnight on this day when Akshaya Tritiya is to begin. Akshaya Tritiya, very important day. And I am seated alone in my spiritual study room on the advent of Akshaya Tritiya, and I am seeking divine power solutions to resolve the problems being faced by the country. Because for me, as I have repeatedly said, the safety, honor and welfare of my country comes first. always and every time. The safety, honor, and welfare of my country comes first, always and every time. I'll get back to you soon in my subsequent video. I am a humble astrologer, Dr. Raji Astro. I can be contacted on mobile number +91 9833 246 889. I repeat, mobile number +91 9833 246 889. Namaste.